Okay, so I've taken a bunch of video on this camera, and what I need to do is I need to get the data that's on this camera onto this computer. And so the best way to do it is going for me to pull out this USB port drive, plug it into the female, and then this is a USB into the computer. And once I do that, I actually have to open the shutter, the little viewfinder, or else it's not going to detect that I've made the progress I need to make. So when I open this up, the Handycam automatically detects that it's USB connected. And my computer just beeped because it detected that it has an external hard drive attached to it. Now with that said, it says we're setting up the device. It just takes a second for it to be set up. What I should be able to do is if I go to like any sort of navigation pane, so I've got Explorer windows open, and I go to this PC, what'll happen is that camera will be available as an external hard drive. So I'm going to double click on it, and notice it says 6.64 gigabytes free out of 7.27. So I double click on that, and it'll show actually folders that are the dates that were actually used. What I'm going to need is to open up today's date, which was October 14th, and obviously, like, sometimes it closes and shuts like that. So I'm going to reopen that folder. So I'm going to go back to this PC. I'm going to open up the camera. And then when I get to today's date, which is October 14th, you'll see all of the video that I took of today. So what we need to do at this point is I need every piece of that data. So I'm going to select all those, and the best way to do it is to hit Control A. And then I'm going to put it to the project file that I want it to be in. Well, I want it to be in a folder that is specific, so I'm going to actually go to that folder, and I'm going to hit Control V into that. So I didn't detect my command there, so I'm going to go back to where I was if there's a back button. There we go. So I'm going to hit Control A, Control C, and then I'm going to go back forward to the folder where I want it to be that's on my local hard drive, hit Control V, and all of those files that I filmed for today are being transferred over. I'm actually working on a project called Back to School Night. Because we can't have Back to School Night in person this year, we're going to definitely be doing Back to School Night virtually, and so I'm working on the principal's address for that. So once you have it stored on your computer, you've got all of the audio files and video files that you need. Then you can actually start cutting things out that you don't need. You'll be able to open up Adobe Premiere and to install all those things. Another thing I wanted to point out, and it's on our screen here, is I've noticed that this file is the exact same file as this file. And in fact, the numeric order follows each one. So these are the MP4 versions of the same video. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 videos. There's 12 videos right here that are the exact same videos but in a different format. When they're numbered like this, it's an MP4 format. When it's this, it's what is known as an MTS format, and those tend to be a little higher definition and higher grade. You can work with either one. For the sake of saving your hard drive, you should probably delete the 12 that you don't need. And for the sake of your hard drive, once you finish any video project that you're done with and it's completely graded and done, you should probably delete all of this or back it up on an external hard drive. Do not keep it on your local drive. So that's kind of the big picture at this point and how you transfer files from here to here. The next thing I'm going to do then is I'm going to close the navigation item, and I'm also going to close the camera. And notice when I close the camera, it's no longer being detected as an external hard drive. At that point, I can just simply unplug the camera from the computer, and then the camera can operate as a camera again when I open it up. So that's how things work. Thank you.